Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho and I'm here bringing you some Hearthstone, and today we are joining into a match, and it's a scary one. I mean, 4-2, anytime you're on the elimination round before you really want to lose, once you get to like 6 or 7, it's usually okay, but at this point, it's there's a lot of risk. Could end up going and having a pretty terrible arena run, but at the same time, I'm excited to play some Hearthstone. Oh, hey guys, I got an awesome curve. I can start with my Secret Keeper and then go into a 2-drop. No. Dire Alfalfa's probably not even a great 2-drop to keep. In fact, I'm going to mulligan it and hope to draw into a different one, because that guy is really just not someone who I want to see on time, or on curve. And of course, now that I mulligan the Secret Keeper, I draw not 1, but 2 explosive traps, and this is one of the worst hands I've ever seen. Hopefully I'll be able to get a 2-for-1 out of an explosive trap by playing it on turn 2. And then in that way I might actually be able to come back into this game and perhaps even win. Come on, play it, dude. Yeah, that'll count. I can accept this. Yep, this is fine. I like my 2-for-1s when I can get them. Hopefully he'll play something for it. Okay, he's just gonna shoot me, then that's even better. Oh, he's not gonna do anything else. He's not gonna attack. Alright. Well, you can play it this game. I don't know what he's gonna wait for. I don't have to ever play anything out. That'll like trade with the 2-1, so he's gonna have to attack me eventually. I will ping him to death before he pings me to death. But the fact that we're just accelerating this into the late game is pretty good for me. Because my late game is a lot better than... or my early game was terrible. Well, I guess it wasn't that bad. Once I started drawing the 2s, I would have been fine. Arcane Intellect. Yeah, I guess it's probably the right play for him to just not be attacking. Because he doesn't really gain much, and I have to go through the taunters anyway, so... I guess I'll go with a Kodo here. No, I'll go with Nightblade. No, I'll go with Kodo. Yeah, there's a chance I just hit this guy anyway. Yeah, that's pretty sweet for me. Because, yeah, I mean, now I still have this explosive trap, and I can get I can use it later, and I don't know, I'm fine. I could also reuse Kodo. Interesting. Or I could also reuse Nightblade. Then again, I don't really need to. I can be shooting every turn instead. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand, so my opponent's 8. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so I can play Senjin here. Just dies to this, though. I can coin out Stormwind. Doesn't really do much for me either, though. Well, it does some things for me. It probably just gets, like, polymorphed or something. Polymorphed or fireballed, considering my opponent's got 9 cards in hand. But maybe that was the wrong play because of that specific reason. I mean, he doesn't know what this thing is. He has a pretty good idea that it's Explosive Trap because that's the most playable one, and I played it in a spot where Explosive Trap would be pretty much the only good one. So I guess he kind of does know it's Explosive Trap. If he's a competent player, which sort of seems like he's making some decent plays. This is definitely a unique game. They don't usually start out this way, where both of us are just refusing to play our cards. Whoa. Okay. I guess he doesn't have a removal spell for this. And Frost Nova. Well, he's not going to be happy to see my Stone Dusk Boar here. Or that, for that matter. Yeah, even a... Oh, no, Flame Strike. Oh, yeah, even a Flame Strike doesn't do anything here. All my guys survive. And then I can pick Stormwind back up, but I can't play him that turn, so maybe not that useful. guess I could have, well, yeah, I could have considered killing this instead, but I think I would have settled on the same thing that I did settle on. But if I can get one hit in for 16, that'll probably just be enough to win this game. Because that plus shoot plus this is 21-point swing, and then he's down to 3. So from that point, he's got to burn me out really quickly, or I'm going to be able to win. Then again, I mean, he could just hit me for 14 here himself. Well, I guess I'm not hitting him for 14 next turn. Or 16 rather. 12 is still a pretty decent hit, though I think I'll just take care of that. Okay, well, sure, you got it, bro. Alright. So I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit there, go with one of these, and then a hint of this. And I think I will just take this out so that Flame Strike can't kill Stormwind now. Because otherwise he's going to be able to Flame Strike for 5 and then ping off Stormwind. So I'm looking like I'm in a pretty decent spot here. Turns out that picking up Kodo did become the relevant play. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. Avoided the Flame Strike death. Unless he's got a Frostbolt here. Nah. Okay, so we can hit him for 10, 13, 15, 16. Let's see what we get out of this. That's kind of good. So that's going to be 12, 13, 16 still. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe it just makes sense to drop this and shoot. Yeah, this way I have him dead next turn without damage. I mean, I could have done that in multiple ways, I suppose. But either way, this is good. This is good for me. All I had to do was make sure I shot last turn, and I'm going to shoot next turn. Or I'm going to Nightblade next turn. Oh, maybe not. If I had played this, then I would have gotten in 1 more damage, so we would have been at 5, and then, yeah. Whatever. He's very dead here. He's got to be able to clear my board and gain life. So, I don't really see how that's possible. And then still contend with the cards that I have in hand, and then survive the next turn, so he is going to have to gain more life, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess there could be, like a series of ice blocks. Like, I mean, this is impressive. You almost cleared my board, but you're still dead on board. Like, not really an issue. Alright, pretty easy first win. It started out kind of weird, but then it kind of developed into a game where I was just really far ahead, because his 1-drop and 0-drop did nothing, and I just gained card advantage out of it, so that was nice. And Stormwind survived. Basically, my opponent didn't have Fireball or Polymorph, so all my creatures were like 1 mana better than they should have been at least, maybe even 2 mana better. Alright. Don't think I want any of these in the opener. Hoping for something a little bit cheaper. Okay, well, I guess that's cheaper. I mean, Borkins. Probably making him use the coin for this is worth it, so I'm just gonna play this. And if he doesn't use the coin to dagger up, then I'm just gonna pick it back up. Yeah, okay. Got a free 2 points of damage in by giving him the information that I have Stone Duskboar in hand, which is not even real. Oh god, SI7 agent. I can concede, right? When this guy gets a 2-for-1 in the development stages of the game, it's pretty tough to come back from. And it looks like it's going to be exactly a 2-for-1. But I'll have to try and find some way to make up the tempo in the middle of the game. But yeah, I guess that's another reason why playing the Stone Tusk War on turn 1 is good. Trying to get the coin out of a rogue's hand is more valuable than getting the coin out of somebody else's hand. Alright, so if he doesn't hit here, then I can just play Senjin, and yeah, alright, that's actually pretty good for me, and I might not lose the card advantage. I might just be able to eat that. There is a consideration to go for the face here. It's really bad if he has something like Cold Blood or Shattered Sun or something like that, but against Rogue, they use their life total as a resource more than any other hero, so going for the face early makes more sense against Rogue than it does against some other heroes. That being said, you still want to keep the board clear if you can. Shadow Step. So he's just going to finish this off so that he can make that trade. That's well played. Give him well played for that. But then again, he just traded the Shadow Step 1-for-1, so I don't really care. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. It's a little bit risky if he's got like a Deadly Poison or a Perdition's Blade. Then he can just clear my 7/6. But then again, the other way plays around him having I don't know. All right, so do I have any flares in this deck? I don't think so, but that would be the best draw, because then I could flare and Stone Tusk Boar, and then my good old bro wouldn't die. Good old Ventrico Merc. Alright, do I want to play the Bloodfin Raptor, or do I want to shoot and play this? Probably just play the Bloodfin Raptor. Alright, so this game's like reasonably close. The problem is I have 2 1-drops in hand. Like, that's the major issue right now. That's not good. Well, at least I do have this Frost Elemental to sort of do something about that. And I'll probably be able to drop the Sea Giant next turn. And I think it might just be time to go for the face. He is at 18, and I have 8-9 power that he might not be able to deal with. Plus I have this, obviously. 10 power. Alright. Deadly Poison, okay. Well, I have this Ooze for a reason. Oh. He killed that one, not this one. That's interesting. Do I want to like try and clear his board instead? Probably not. So yeah, I can like multi-shot and then... No, I still have to use this. I can't shoot as well. I'd rather play an 8/8 than shoot him. I attacked with this. Okay, we're good. Yeah, he could have like Sap or Assassinate, and those would both be negative situations for me. But I could still actually win those, because I would be left over with a couple of creatures. And I don't know. These creatures would be at low health. Alright, 6-2. Getting there. This is working out well. Well, indeed. Just need to win one more, back to even. And they have 155 gold. That's a little misleading. I just spend all my gold on packs these days. I used to like never want to go below 1,000, and then I never wanted to go below 500, and now I just usually don't go below 200 or go below 150 if I can avoid it, so that I could always have at least another arena run. I find that I don't play the arena enough that I really need to worry about like bad arena runs. If I have a bad one, then I can just do some quests and catch up. So I'm usually not in bad shape. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting game. It really seemed like I was way far behind when he played that SI7 agent, but I think it really just came down to the fact that he didn't trade. If he had traded, then he would have gotten value out of that, but instead, I was just able to block it with my Senjin and eventually eat it. I mean, he did play the Shadow Step to get value out of it that way, but he could have gotten Shadow Step value out of something else, maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's since he had Shadow Step is probably the reason why he didn't do that, but still. Alright, playing against a Paladin. I have a feeling I'm going to get hero abilitied, but that's okay. And no play this turn is kind of sad. Yeah, there's like a high likelihood that he plays hero ability, so he trades some tempo for a card, which is like a reasonable play. He spent 4 mana to kill my 2 mana guy, but I had to use a card. Well, maybe he's gonna do something else. Oh, that is so much better for me. That is unfortunate for him. You can't really play around a single card like Dark Iron Dwarf, but it's just amazing for me when that happens, because I don't think that there's anything else that really gets him as good as that does. I guess Houndmaster. The Houndmaster is going to get him anyway, so this was like the biggest get. I don't know, it felt good. And I still have Venture Co. Oh my god, this game is going well. Not to say that I can't lose, but thankfully he played that this turn instead of next turn. So this is actually, it's such an interesting contradiction between Venture Co. if you want to play it early or late. So basically, when you're playing it for 5, you're getting like a 6 mana card. So it's kind of like ramping. So if you play it in the late game, then it's not that impressive. But at the same time, you want to be able to curve out. So since I have all these 5 and 6 drops that I can't play now, it makes it a little bit worse. Alright. That's okay. I think I am going to play this here. It'll only 1-for-1 if it does, but I kind of want to get it on the table. I don't... Maybe it's a bad idea. It's probably just going to trade off here, and then I'm going to have to, like, contend with 1/1s. I don't know. We'll see. A bunch of interesting things can happen. I think maybe I was like falling suspect to the old I have nothing to do, so I may as well do something play. Oh, is he gonna do that and then attack? Wow, thank you. Appreciate it. Just ignoring traps for today. Fine with me. Anytime you want to do that, guys, I am on board. So this is actually a tough choice to play this or the Ogre. I probably should be playing the Ogre, but mana efficiency dictates that I have to play this. The reason why I think it's okay to play this is because I still have the Frost Elemental, so if he does play something big that I wanted to eat with the Ogre, then I can just freeze it for a turn, and then hit him for another 6, and then kill him the next turn. Or almost kill him, I guess. This is probably pretty bad to like 3-drop plus True Silver Champion, though. It's not that bad against 2-drop plus True Silver Champion if the 2-drop can be eaten by Kodo. All these 6-drops. Priestess of Balloon. A useless card. Well, that's pretty bad. It's just gonna nom my guy. I'm still in good shape and struggling to see how I would lose, but at the same time, there are things. Like, I mean, Equality Consecration is obviously one of them, but even that is not so bad. There's that True Silver. And another Aldor. Well, that's not great, but that being said, can probably clear that 1/1, hit him up with a Moldy Shot. Ooh. I can also... Whew, this is actually getting a little bit dicey. So multi-shot might not be the play here. I might want to play these two. No, I don't really want to play this while that's on the board. He's got 5, 8, 9, 10, 14 damage. That's a lot of damage. I mean, I kind of want to play Frost Elemental plus Sea Giant, but I'm 1 mana short of that. Alright, well... looks like we're playing the Sea Giant and multi-shot here. And hoping to kill the 3/3. Okay. He's still got 10 power on board, but that's nowhere near as scary as previously, and I actually have lethal for next turn, maybe. Guess not. Okay. Ooze. Sure. Okay, so now I can take care of the Argent Squire with Kodo. I can play this, and I can kill that. Ooh, there's an explosive trap. Alright, so... the plan is to do that, and this, and I think I need to take this out. Even though it's gonna... yeah, I think I want to extend this game a little bit longer. I mean, he's definitely just going to make that trade, but still, I think that I want to make this game go a little bit longer just because I do have like 2 6s and a 4 in my hand. It's probably better than whatever he's got. What is he doing? Again? Like, does he really not think that it's going to be explosive trap? That is so bad. Watch him be like, yeah, that's all part of my master plan, and then he just rips something crazy and kills me again. Sure. Okay, so he's gonna be able to clear this. Watch him just go for face here. That would be amazing. Okay. I think I just want to drop this priestess. Actually, I want to drop both of these. And I'm still looking pretty good, I think. Priestess of Balloon. This garbage card. Sword of Justice. Oh no, Polterfist Ogre down. Alright, looks like 8, 11, 13. Looks like a dead opponent. Well played. Other than all those running straight into traps, I guess, yeah, I don't really know what the motivation was behind that. Boom, 7-3, just like that. Wow, or 7-2. I haven't even lost yet. I can still go 12-2 with this deck. Yeah, see, it turns out that this play is really the best way to do it. You need 1-drops to win your games, but. Alright, that was cool. I enjoyed that one. Hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.